What does success mean to you, sir?
This is interesting question. Success means what we are seeing now. If my customers can depend on me, and I'm not letting them down in any way, that is what success would mean to me. I know that even the toughest of the things, the most challenging of the things, is going to be delivered with precision. And if the customer is comfortable with it, handing it over to us, we are pretty much there. If we are fulfilling our social responsibilities as well along with all of this is what success would be.
A very warm welcome to you. A very warm welcome to you, Shreel sir. Literally a warm one because it's so hot outside, 47 maybe or 46 in Delhi. But still, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule and being ready to come on this SoilCup platform to share your success story with the world. A warm welcome to you, Shreel sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
In fact, before we go further, one important question from my side. So how do you pronounce your surname? It's I haven't heard this before.
It's Lunkar, L-U-N.
Lunkar. Great.
So you would not even have heard the name, earlier than this, right?
Yes. It sounds like steel, solid. So for all those people out there who don't know Shreel Lunkar, Shreel is a commerce graduate and certified as a Six Sigma black belt and a Six Sigma green belt by IBM Dutch. He's a very passionate person and plays a role as a marketing head of his venture. He's also into sales and training and motivating his team. He's good at soft skills. Apart from being head of marketing in his venture, the Upha Technologies. One interesting fact about Shreel is that he's also a gemologist and he's been an organizer of fashion shows. Is that right, Shreel sir?
We did that some time back as part of a marketing team somewhere, heading a marketing team somewhere. And that is when we did a couple of fashion shows rather. Yeah.
Very interesting. Today, we would like you to share with us your journey as an entrepreneur. Did you always wanted to be an entrepreneur or were you working first and then moved on, sir? How did you change the track from, working to being an entrepreneur?
Coming from a Jain family, yes, the business was somewhere on the rolls. Somewhere, sometime, it was bound to happen. Though initially I tried to run away from this part. Quite a few years I did that. I was working with various corporates. I started off with Dutch way back in 2001. Was part of the calling team there. Then subsequently moved to the quality management team and started monitoring calls and getting more and more expertise into this particular domain. So look at that. And then subsequently moved to HSBC DPI. That was in Kolkata, where the primary role was doing Six Sigma projects, training people on Six Sigma, mentoring people on doing these Six Sigma projects. That was way back in 2006-07, and subsequently got married, came back to Delhi, joined Bharti Teledec, was heading the customer service team there from quality management for entire North India. Then this entrepreneurship thing happened. And then finally I thought that, it's...
How did that switch happen, I mean, what triggered you to start your own business?
I believe it was a few switches of the jobs here and there. So that was one of the key factors. So I joined HSBC, worked there for years, then moved to Delhi, joined Tech, and that's when I thought that, it's most probably time to call off. And because the growth was exponential, right? And then subsequently, this thing started coming into the mind that, okay, if you're growing so fast, what's going to happen 10 years down the line, right? So if the organizations that you're working for is taking up your entire energy, your time, then what next? So that's when we started thinking, that most probably it's time to call it off and my better half Ritu, she's a IT expert, right? So
Right.
we sat together. We thought that most probably, let's get into IT training and IT sales and service. With
Right.
her expertise, with my technical bent of mind, we thought that most probably this thing is going to work pretty well. So
Wonderful, sir.
that's when we started off with our IT thing. We started training people on Cisco technologies, on Microsoft technologies,
Right,
right?
right, right,
And while doing this, subsequently started selling and servicing computers, laptops, and likes. And
right,
was doing it pretty well. We did it for 5 years, and that's when Amazon to India. So
right,
the market shrunk, and people started comparing all the rates on the portals before buying from us. तो
right.
वो टाइम था जब लगा कि यार जो मार्जिन्स है वो जो जो अच्छे मार्जिन्स थे वो shrink हो रहे हैं, right?
Mm.
And that's when I thought that most probably it's time to call off this particular thing. We did a one some celebrity as well. We helped them set up their entire IT department for their college as well. Subsequently, the payment there got stuck due to few negotiations. And
I was about to ask any challenges you must have faced, so that was the payments getting stuck. Yes.
Yeah. The biggest challenge was the payment getting stuck, because the sort of
Right.
and primarily, what used to happen was that we had taken up personal loans, coming from corporates. The entire business idea and how to, incorporate the thing and how to arrange funds, these things were pretty new for us. So I had started off by taking up multiple personal loans at higher rate of interest, and
Right.
their exponential amount getting stuck in payments was something which we had never ever expected.
Absolutely.
So that's when this crash happened, payment getting stuck, higher rate of interest to be paid, EMIs to be paid. That's when we struggled a little bit. So I thought
Right.
to, wind this entire venture up.
Right.
You had some question on the mind, I think.
In the sense like, so what kind of a strategy did you use, during this challenging time? How did you come out of this? Must have been definitely,
That was struggling time, those were struggling
yeah.
times. Coming out of it is not exactly what I would say that I did.
I
Right?
think there's any business where, there's no struggle, there's no loss, there's no dip. And I mean, it's a kind of,
Right.
it's a natural thing.
The only thing that worked for us was never die attitude. So,
Absolutely.
so we said that okay, it's not time to rest. Let's settle this off.
Right.
Let's pay
Right.
off all the bills that we have taken, and let's start afresh.
Right.
That's when the gemology thing happened. My in-laws are from the gemology, are diamond merchants, right? Way back
Right.
and Bombay. So I started off with training on diamonds and on gems and gemology.
Right.
Went to Surat, got a training done, got my certification done from there. Then went back to Delhi to set up a market, and few people are blessed. So the blessings started on me, and the demonetization thing happened.
Right.
The demonetization thing happened. So the market crashed. Right?
Correct.
Overnight the market crashed, and we lost a lot of money there as well, as far as gemology is concerned and as far as diamond stocks are concerned. So came out of that too, and finally thought then, most probably it's time to settle down with what my dad had started off 50 years back.
Right. Right.
Right?
Right.
He
So
had
my
seen,
description of you as a steel man is not wrong then. Surviving every challenge.
yeah, survival. Yes, we have done that. We have survived. We have grown. We have grown multi-folds ever since. We started with my printing, dad's printing business. Dad had wound up, most of the business because my mom was suffering from cancer during those days.
I see. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah.
तो हमेशा मतलब मम्मी के साथ ही होते थे और काम काफी सारा सेटबैक हो गया था उस टाइम। फ्रेशनेस लाने की कोशिश करी हमने कि काम करते हैं, काम से सब कुछ शुरू करते हैं। जो हमने पर्सनल लोन्स की पहले काफी सारे उसके सेटलमेंट वगैरह करने में, उसको चुकाने के वी मतलब माय सिबिल वेंट फॉर अ टॉस, राइट? सो व्हेन वी थॉट ऑफ स्टार्टिंग अफ्रेश एज फार एज द बिजनेस इज कंसर्न, डैड के एज के हिसाब से डैड को लोन वगैरह मिलता
Right.
नहीं मेरा सब था। तो हमने ऋतु को रिक्वेस्ट किया, लेट्स स्टार्ट ऑफ एज अ फीमेल एंटरप्रेन्योर, यू टेक द लीड and we'll support in whatever manner we can as far as
Right.
right. So she very happily got off on that particular journey along with us. वहां पर हम प्रिंटिंग बिजनेस को कोशिश करी वहां से,
Right.
राइट मशीन लिया हमने मशीन लेके और फिर हमने प्रिंटिंग को वापस से रिवाइव करा और आज की डेट
Right.
में इट्स बीन व्हाट अराउंड 6 years or so, five
Right.
years now that we have done this, and we are doing pretty well. We are getting referral business. 99% of our business is on the basis of referrals.
Excellent. Right.
Our customers happy.
Right.
We have done lots of ticket projects, big ticket projects, in terms of both the money aspect as well as the goodwill.
Right.
So people take us as as partners who would
Right.
be there taking care of their needs as and when they need us. We are always there and they know it, which is the best. So
Right. Excellent. Excellent. So what I wanted to also ask you today is you must be having a team. I'm sure the business is not being run by few people. You must be having a team. So what
right.
is your success mantra, of keeping a team together? And what is there anything that you follow, as a leader, you're a marketing head, So what is
Right.
your mantra? What's the philosophy that you follow in your business?
The mantra is simple: keep the humans and treat the humans as you would like to be treated. So that's the
Like how
basic
you'd like
thing.
to be treated.
Right, absolutely. So if you're compassionate with your team, the team is going to work for you day in, day out. They're just going to meet whatever challenges come
Right.
across heads on. And that is
Right.
what matters. Yes, the team has worked immensely and they are doing a wonderful
Right.
job. Our work is very, very challenging. The customer would come one night before and say that tomorrow is my event, get on it and
Okay.
start. And you have to deliver, right? You don't have a choice. If you don't deliver deliverables the next day morning, the teams, the client's event is going for which we cannot do. आप चाहे आधी रात लो कि कल सुबह मेरा इवेंट है, मेरे को मोमेंटोस चाहिए या मेरे को पूरा का पूरा हॉल डेकोरेशन चाहिए, you have to do it. No way you cannot do it. And without a wonderful team that we have, it's not possible to do anything of that sort.
Correct.
Right.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Any specific lesson that you would like people to learn from your life? Like what is your message to aspiring entrepreneurs out there? Because today I'm sure many people are, not interested in doing this 9 to 5 kind of a job. A lot
Right.
of them want to become businessmen, entrepreneurs. So what's the message for Shreel to these youngsters?
Okay, so the first thing that I would say is do your homework. To think of leaving anything, the pay package that you are getting, or
Right.
even maybe not getting, you've just moved out of the college and you just want to start your entrepreneurship journey. Do your homework, right? Understand what the market is like, right? Understand what is the demand for the product that you're thinking of pitching in.
You mean a thorough market research?
Absolutely, yes. Very, very important, right? Research
Right.
on who you are going to arrange the funds, right? Don't get into the cycle that I started off with. Getting personal loans for business is a strict no-no, right? Nowadays, the government is so supportive that you can get any amount of money as easy
Absolutely.
loan. As easy loan, there are so many schemes of government. You just need to understand that, right? The
Right.
government of India, the MSME department under the government of India does lots of workshops, right? Attend those particular workshops. Go meet people from the industry, right? Understand what their challenges are. See whether or not you have the courage to meet those particular challenges. Whether or not you have that particular bandwidth of meeting those particular challenges. If you don't have it, then maybe for a few days, for a few months, start off with some job, in that particular industry. Understand
Right.
more in depth of that particular industry and then get into it. That is what my suggestion would be.
Learning the
And
tricks of the trade.
absolutely. And then, lows and ups, they keep coming. Don't get demotivated. Just continue with that particular journey unless unless it's clear black and white that, okay, if you get more deep into this, then there's no coming out. So when you know that it's too deep to be able to swim, that is the day you call it off, rest for a few days, revive your energy, come back, much more stronger. That is what I would suggest.
Never say die.
Never say die.
Never say die, never to be defeated. That's my mantra too.
Right.
Yeah. So I definitely, there's one question I would like to ask you, Shreel sir. What's the biggest benefit of, you doing business online? So I'm sure you must be doing a lot of online business now. The business is
Yes,
different from what it used to be.
business is entirely different from what it used to be, right? Earlier,
Right.
because I've seen father doing business, it's a very big thing.
Right.
Most of the business used to be through relationships, right? You know, one
Right.
person, the person knows someone else, and that's how the business used to keep coming in. But nowadays, business is more of what your feedback online is. We are rated 4.7 out of 5 on Google,
Mm.
right? And
Wow.
that is matters a lot, right?
Mm.
We have to have various tools online. We have to be on various channels like Just Dial, India Mart, etc., etc.
Right.
Keep getting business and new clients. Now, right? To have a excellent feedback online is very very important. You
Important.
Yeah, most of the calls that we get, is the new calls, which is not the referral business that we get,
Right.
is
Right.
from the customers who see our high rating online and then come to us. Then they make calls, then they view our catalog online. Yeah,
Got it. So it's very important to do business in a very transparent way, and people
to be
do.
pre- to be present on various platforms online
Yeah.
as well as offline is very important. And the most important part is to have a good feedback at both the places.
Right.
Not meeting the customer's expectation, you are out of this.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes, sir, I have one question now. What exactly does success mean to you? You've been I would call yourself a successful businessman. What does success mean to you, sir?
This is interesting question. Success means what we are seeing now. If my customers can depend on me, and I'm not letting
Yeah.
them down in any way, that is what success would mean to me. I know that even the toughest of the things, the most challenging of the things, is going to be delivered with precision. And if the customer is comfortable with it, handing it over to us, we are pretty much there. If we are fulfilling our social responsibilities as well along with all of this is what
Yes,
success would be. Yeah. If I'm able to keep
bilkul.
it, this is what. So I believe
Absolutely.
that's more so. Yeah.
And what about work-life balance, So how much of your time goes into this business, and what kind of hobbies do you have? And is it important? How important is it for you to balance? Do you think it's important to balance work life?
Yes, yes. There was a time when there was no balance, but yes, now I understand that having a work-life balance is the most important thing. Giving time to your family, going out on road trips, which I love, to do,
Yes.
is very important. Is very very important. Spending time with them, obviously, yes, most of the baggage that I carry throughout the day, and
Right.
being with them and spending a lot of time playing with the
Right.
kids. It's very important. Very important. One should not. Only money is not going to let you, be
Yes.
everywhere. At the end, what matters is the
I
family
think
you
all
give.
that we are doing is for the family, So it's
Absolutely.
very important to spend some time that side also.
Yes, yes, yes. So not taking breaks is not the key, right?
Yeah.
Take breaks with the family, take them out,
Yeah.
go out, enjoy, have fun. That's the most important part.
Very good. And
Yeah.
what about your, let's say, vision, 3 to 5 years from now? Like, where do you see yourself? Is there anything that you have planned? 5 years from now, Shreel wants to do this.
Wow, this is a wonderful question. Yes, most probably, I knew this was coming somewhere. I was waiting for this question. 5 years down the line, most probably, right. Am I audible?
A little louder, maybe. You can be a little louder.
So 5 years, 7 years down the line, most probably living a retired life to some extent, doing work
Right.
doing work which is going to make me even more happier. Most probably
Right.
from a Hillview resort, sitting there doing work.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
One.
Yeah, and being able to manage something remotely, yeah, with the team being so much empowered and much more.
Amazing.
Yeah, yeah. That's what I would like to do for sure.
So you worked hard all these days to make money, and now it's time for you to sit back and relax and make money work for you now.
Yeah, maybe by 5 years, that will be
Yeah, it
possible.
will.
Right,
It will. It will. It
right,
will. So with this, we come to an end of our today's session. Thank you
right.
so much, Reel, for joining and sharing with us your life, your views, your challenges, and how you overcame. And I'm very, very sure that the people who are watching are really going to learn a lot from your life. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.